better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling and Rich's Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14 to 1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
SmithBates.com. Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, where we make you look really good.
It's time for the Oregon Tech Coaches Show as Mike Sappert sits down with head coach Joy Lease. Brought to you by Lake of the Woods Resort. Now the voice of the Owls, Mike Sappert.
Saturday afternoon basketball here at Danny Miles Court. It is senior day. The Lady Owls and Warner Pacific to close out the regular season. Joy Lee stops by, and Joy, last night, not the greatest performance for your team, but it was a W. You get yourself to 21 wins. You secure the number 2 seed in the upcoming Cascade Conference tournament. And as long as you win, the longest trip you've got to make before the national tournament is over the hill to Southern Oregon.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know, I got to keep reminding myself of that that's what we did last night. We got out of here with the win, and we put ourselves in a really good spot.
It was a difficult game to kind of coach from the standpoint you're facing a team with just 7 players. Seemed like at times that the officials were protecting Multnomah, not wanting them to foul out, because if they'd have called the game straight up, at least in my eyes, Multnomah wouldn't have got to 4 or 3 players with a minute left. It would have been about with 5 minutes left. But yet you still got to tip your cap to Reed and his team for playing hard for 40 minutes.
No doubt, no doubt. You know, they were relaxed. They weren't really playing for anything other than their own pride. And man, did they hit some shots, you know. So I tip my hat to them for sure.
And the tough part is that you think of a lot of the negatives that happened final 15 minutes of the game. First 25 minutes executed on the offensive side so well, got so many easy looks, so many layups, and built that 23-point lead.
Yeah, we played really well the first half. we shot the ball like 65% from the field. And then we kind of went away from what was working in the first half, and we allowed their physicality to, kind of get in our heads a little bit. So, and it was a rough game to coach. It's probably a rough game to play. When you're kind of getting beat up on every possession, because that's really all they could do. It's hard to get back in a rhythm, and that's really what happened. But really we've got to come out today with some energy and give in 100% effort on every play.
Today it is a Warner Pacific team that comes in losers of 9 in a row. Scored just 39 points last night against Southern Oregon, and a team that really, as the season has gone on, has been challenged offensively.
Yeah, but they started the game last night against Southern Oregon really well. They were playing fast. They hit some shots, and then Southern amped up their defense a little bit. They probably weren't playing their best at the beginning, but they're capable of doing some things really well. They're improved. The record might not show it, but they're trying to get things together there, and they're going to have the same mentality that Multnomah had last night, where they're leaving it all on the floor because this is it for them.
Exactly. The Knights and their second-year head coach Jimmy Smith, a team that when you faced them up there, again, you shot the ball really well. You played great in
So the opposite of whoever wins that game. Right. Thank you for doing that. Telling me that.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Performance tires for your car, or all-season, all-purpose tires for your SUV or truck.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Klamath Falls Honda, Pacific Electric Contractors, The Days Inn, Avista Utilities, and Turn Tom Pointez Tire. It's time for the pregame show brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge. 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. That's Abby's Legendary Pizza. Now the voice of the Owls, Mike Safford.
Day for the Lady Owls, and Joy Lisa and I back with you here from Danny Miles Court. 3 senior student athletes on this team. You and I talked about it last night at halftime of the men's game. You've been with them, from this time you started with this program when you were assisting Paul Poach 3 seasons ago, and now 2 years as a head coach. And you couldn't find 3 better people.
No, they are going to go on from here and do great things in their lives. They're going to have great careers. They're just outstanding human beings. I'm so thankful to be a part of their experience here.
Maddie Toll comes back for an extra year. She said, you know what, I've got a chance to play. Why not? I mean, she's been through senior day before 2 years ago. But for her, over 1,200 points and 600 rebounds in her career, and just it seems that I'm not going to say that she's the team mom, but probably could be the team mom, being the older player on the team, but just gives you that steady presence for your club.
She does, and she, I'm so proud of her because she came back into the program this year in a completely different role than she was in her first 4 years, and so she kind of had to accept where she was at, and her leadership on our bench when she's not in the game is top notch. I mean, she's positive. She keeps energy up on the bench. She is just a really positive leader for our program, and I'm really thankful that she decided to come back for a year because, it's great for our team.
And her sister Kennedy, dental hygiene major, is going to do a great job in her career after basketball. four-year player for the program. She's had ups and downs this season, but always seems to be a positive force for your club.
Yeah, you know, she's in a little bit of a slump right now, which I'm hoping we can pull her out of today. But she usually has the job defensively. And, you know, I can think of games when we played at LC State here, and she completely shut down Ellie Sander, who's one of the best players in the conference. You know, when we, at Southern on Tuesday, Megan, or not Megan, but Ginny McIntyre, who is the best shooter in the league, you know, held her to 1-3 for the entire game. You know, so her efforts defensively and her abilities at the free throw line have really come in clutch for us.
And Alexis Elquist, someone who's been there with you since you started, you know, three-year player, probably one of the more improved players you've had, if not the most improved player that you've had. And the numbers that she has put up this season, averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds, getting the field goal percentage up almost to 50%, shooting 40% from the three. Couldn't ask anything more from her.
No, and I am so proud of her. She puts in so much time in the off season to improve her game, and I feel like it's really coming to fruition now. You know, she's had, like you said, ups and downs too, and played different positions. And I think just now she has confidence. She's feeling comfortable. Offensively, she's somebody that every team has to deal with, because she can hit that mid-range, you know, almost at a 70% clip. So what she brings to the table for us is really valuable, and her rebounding ability. You know, she's one of our best rebounders, probably one of the best rebounders in the conference.
Finally, Joy, last night it was win number 600 for the women's basketball team at Oregon Tech, dating all the way back to 1975. You never get to talk about numbers like that, but you know, you're a small part of a bigger picture, and you know, you picked up win number 21. You know, today's a big day to try to go out and end the regular season on a good note.
Yeah, it's, you know, we need to be on the uphill climb right now, getting ready for next week, and so you know, our efforts got to be right at the top.
Joy, we won't talk to you at halftime of the men's game because we'll be honoring the senior student athletes at that point, but next time I talk to you, it'll be before Wednesday's playoff game against Corbin or Evergreen. Joy, thanks for stopping by. We will go get a W today.
All right, sounds good.
That's the head coach, Joy Lees, here on our pregame report. Come back and we'll have our starters in the tip-off. It's Tech and Warner Pacific to close out the regular season on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Hearts Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Back here at Danny Miles Court as we get set for tip-off tonight between the Lady Owls and Warner Pacific. As we mentioned, it is senior night for Tech, and excited that we will be able to honor those senior student athletes. Tech taking on a Warner Pacific club that comes into the night at 7-20, 4-17 in league play. They've lost 9 straight. They have failed to score 55 points in 6 of those contests, including last night's 85-39 drubbing by Southern Oregon. They were held to just 25% shooting in that contest. For Tech, they'll start 3 seniors tonight. It'll be Kennedy Toll, Alexis Elquist, and Maddie Toll that'll be in the starting lineup tonight. Maddie Toll making her first start of the year, 7 points and 4 rebounds for her. Kennedy Toll, 8 points and 3 rebounds for the 2 guard for Tech, and Alexis Elquist picked up her 6th double-double of the year last night and averaging 9 points and 8 rebounds.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, And that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Our national anthem here tonight, and for the final time for the Lady Owls in the regular season, our starting lineups from Scott Allen.
Welcome once again to the Oregon Institute of Technology and Danny Miles Court. It is time for the Say Yes to Adventure Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram starting lineups. We welcome friends, fans, and families, the Warner Pacific University Knights of Portland, Oregon. Starting at guard, a 5'3" senior from Hui, Hawaii, number 2, Amalia Salez. At guard, a 5'7" graduate student from Ethel, Idaho, number 4, Makili Tonkin. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Banks, Oregon, number 11, Alex Saunders. At forward, a 5'9" junior from Vancouver, Washington, 13, Skylar Grosbeck. And at forward, a 5'9" senior from Bellingham, Washington, number 25, Alexa Mee. The Knights are coached by head coach Jimmy Smith. Coach Smith is assisted by Aaron Higbee. The Cascade Collegiate Conference regular season ends today. And here are your Lithia Toyota of Klamath Falls experiences everything. Oregon Tech Lady Owl starting 5. It is senior day. Welcome a 6'2" forward from Gridley, California, graduate student, number 5, Madison Toll. I've been waiting all year to do that. At guard, a 5'8" senior from Gridley, California, number 11, Kennedy Toll. Starting at forward, the 6'1" senior, battle-born from Elko, Nevada, number 15, Alexis Elquist. At guard, point guard, the 5'6" true freshman from Grants Pass, Oregon, 21, Brooke Anderson. At guard, the 5'9" sophomore from Medford, Oregon, 22, Tatum Schmierbach.
There's our starting lineups tonight for Oregon Tech. And it's the Toll sisters, Maddie and Kennedy. Alexis Elquist, Brooke Anderson, and Tatum Schmierbach. For Warner Pacific, it'll be Salas along with Tonkin, Saunders, Grosbeck, and me. This is the 68th all-time meeting between the clubs. Tech has won 45 of the 68 meetings. And again, Tech will play either Corbin or Evergreen come Wednesday night in the conference tournament. And we hope that you will come out and join us then. In the jump circle, it'll be Saunders along with Maddie Toll. Tech controls it easily. We're underway. Final regular season game for the senior class for Tech. And in the zone to start goes Warner Pacific as Brooke Anderson drives in, puts up an elbow jump shot, and splashes it home, and an early start for Tech. As Warner Pacific goes to Mee as they bring it up floor. That's M-E-E for Alexa Mee as she drives to the baseline. Stopped there by Maddie Toll. Dump it to Salas outside the arc along the far sideline. Head and shoulder fake as she works it onto the block. Saunders backs Elquist, turns with the left hand, missed the shot, and Lexi grabs the board. In transition comes Tatum Schmierbach. And as they come up floor, a whistle. And not sure what happened right there. Tech was in transition, and for some reason, shot clock got reset the wrong way. We had issues with the clocks yesterday. And Tech was on the fast break. I don't think it would have really mattered for the Lady Owls, that's for sure. Ball to the head of the key. Elquist has it there. Lob high post. Caught there by Kennedy Toll. Give it back to Elquist. 18 feet from the basket. Decides to shoot the J. Little strong, no good. And the rebound tracked down by the visitors. And then they lose it out of bounds. as it was Grosbeck that tried to control the rebound and couldn't hang on to it. And so Tech will have the basketball. She was trying to grab it along the far sideline and just had it stick off her hands. So Tech will get the basketball back, working against what looks like a matchup zone. Schmierbach has it far sideline, finds the cutter. It's Elquist, and she banks home a 10-footer in the middle of the paint. So Lexi Elquist with the bucket. And it's 4-0 early on for Oregon Tech. A Warner Pacific team that makes just 35% of their field goals. As Grosbeck tries to drive to the corner, tips it to Mee. She'll step into a free throw line, Jay, and bury the jumper. Lexa Mee doesn't score much. She is more of a rebounder, averaging just 4 points a game, but had a season-high 12 against Tech. As Elquist tips it to Schmierbach, left wing goal. Skip it all the way over the defense to Anderson. Now they lob inside. Maddie Toll finds Schmierbach on the weak side. Her shot's not there. Rebound tipped around. And out of the pack comes Salas for Warner Pacific. Amalia Salas, their leading scorer, drives to the baseline. Stopped by Brooke Anderson, finds the cutter. That's Grosbeck. Layup with a left hand, rattles around and folds. We're tied at 4. It was actually Saunders that drove in. As up the other sideline comes Tech. Near sideline, outside the arc, Schmierbach to the corner. Brooke Anderson for 3, way short, and it'll go out of bounds to the Knights. Quick shot that time by Brooke Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. 4-4 our score early on. Full court pressure put on. That was an issue that Warner Pacific had yesterday. They turned the basketball over 23 times against that outstanding defensive club in Southern Oregon, the top defensive team in the league. So the high post goes Mee. Near sideline, Saunders drives Elquist to the basket and beat her off the bounce. Back-to-back baskets inside for Saunders, the sophomore from Banks. At 16 in a game against Simpson earlier this year. Warner Pacific an early 6-4 lead. Elquist looks to drive down the middle of the paint. They find Schmierbach. She gets caught up underneath. They find Maddie Toll. She'll drive in with a left hand, bank it off, ass and in. Maddie Toll down the left side of the lane, getting her first start of the year. She started so many games her first 4 years in this program. Came back as a grad student, coming in a reserve role this year. As Amalia Salas inside to Saunders and away from the basketball. Foul going to be called on Tech. It'll be a pushing foul. It'll go on Alexis Elquist. It'll be her first. And Warner Pacific will inbound underneath. The inbound pass, Saunders thought about getting there and couldn't. It's taken right away by Brooke Anderson for Tech. They go right back inside. Anderson's pass gets intercepted as well. Alexa Mee gets that one for the Knights. In transition, it's Tonkin down the near sideline. Fakes on a jumper, throws it back. Saunders, a little shot-putted shot in the middle of the paint is good. 6 early points for Alex Saunders. And Warner Pacific to an 8-6 lead. Schmierbach has it far sideline, head of the key. Kennedy Toll, high arcing 3 off the left side of the rim, but the offensive rebound goes to Schmierbach. She'll put up a return shot, it's in. Tatum Schmierbach ties us at 8. Tatum Schmierbach had 21 last night. 4 of the 5 starters for Tech have scored early on. 6:15 left in the period as Salas drives in, banks up a shot, no. Offensive rebound by Mee, and she's fouled. And the foul on Tech will go against Madison Toll. It'll be her first, and Tech gonna go to the bench. 2 players in, that's Caitlin Wright and Josie Ramos, and the seniors in Elquist and Maddie Toll set to sit down. So it'll be Warner Pacific to inbound on the block to the left. And it goes right inside, and a splendid move by Grosbeck as the Tech thought she was going to hand it off, and she just spun. Nobody picked her up. And an easy layup for the Knights, who are 5 of 7 from the field to start the contest. They lead by a score of 10-8 as near sideline work Schmierbach. Trying to find Wright inside. She drives to the left elbow and then threw it away. And it was a rough go of it last night for Tatum Schmierbach in the turnover department. She had 8 of them. Has a couple changes for the Knights. Tonkin sits down, as does Mee. Emily Fortin, their leading scorer at 11 tonight, checks in along with Blake Barbie. Fortin, a senior from Gresham, transferred in from St. Catherine's. As Bounce pass goes to the near corner, then back out for a Fortin long ball, and that's good. Emily Fortin the triples. Warner Pacific doesn't make many threes. Tech and the Knights both make the fewest number of threes in the league, but the Knights out to a 13-8 lead as Schmierbach can attack the defense. Put up a shot, no. Rebound by Ramus, it's not there. And out of the pack for the Knights comes Grossbeck, who lead 13-8, nearing the under 5 timeout. In the middle of the floor is Salas, far sideline. Fortin tries the baseline, gets to the basket, and scores again. And it's going to be a timeout for Tech as Joy Lease doesn't like what she sees. We'll take a timeout with them. 5:02 left first quarter. It's 15-8 Warner Pacific. We're back after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Four other games going on right now around the league. Multnomah at Southern Oregon. It is Northwest at College of Idaho, Lewis Clark State at Bushnell, and Evergreen State is at Eastern. Later tonight, it is Walla Walla and Corbin, and it's going to come down to, we'll know potentially when this game is over who Tech will play in the first round of the conference tournament. Kendall Feely has also checked in for Tech. As Brooke Anderson drives in, forced up a quick shot, missed it. And the rebound to Grossbeck. In transition comes Fortin to the baseline, spins into the lane, got stopped there. Looks to get rid of the basketball, does so to Salas at the high post. Salas will pull it all the way out center circle, working one-on-one against Brooke Anderson. To the near elbow, it's Saunders. Squares up against Caitlin Wright. Throws it outside the arc where Fortin tries another three and made another one. Fortin on the season, a 33% three-point shooter, and the Knights have a 10-point lead. As a pass nearly intercepted near sideline, and it's kept alive and out of bounds, but it is going to Oregon Tech. Is it the senior day hangover that you see so many times? Joy Lease tried to avoid it by having her senior introductions at halftime of the men's game. Tech looks very lethargic again, coming out early. Schmierbach has it near sideline. Reverse it to Feely along the near sideline. Bounce it right to the free throw line. Ramus can attack the defense. Bank up a shot, miss it, get her own rebound, puts it back up again, and she's fouled this time. Carlos Jones, our lead official, called the whistle. It'll go on Saunders, and Josie Ramus to the line for Tech. Again, Southern Oregon has won the league title. They're trying to complete an undefeated regular season. They're at 27-0 and 21-0 in league play. As the first one by Josie Ramus rattles in. Oregon Tech at 17-4. Lewis Clark State at 16-5. If Tech were to lose, Tech has the tiebreak on LC. Eastern Oregon a game lead on College of Idaho for the host site in the 4-5 matchup. Second free throw is good as well. So Ramus hits both. It's 18-10. As Fortin tries to drive in, drove Ramus, knocked her to the ground. They didn't call a foul on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound on the floor, and Warner Pacific able to glove it. Outside for a Salas three, way off the mark. And the rebound to Tech. It's Anderson. Drives into the paint, tips it to Schmierbach, looking right. She'll drive in, pop her shot way off the left side of the rim. And the rebound to Emily Fortin for Warner Pacific, who is 8 of 12 to start the contest. 18-10 the score. Fortin crossover dribble, drives Feely to the basket, throws it to the near corner. Driving in is Barbie. Spins back, tips it outside the arc. It's Groesbeck to the foul line. Drives Anderson in, spins left, comes back right, forces up with a right hand. They're going to call her for steps. Turnover, Warner Pacific. As the Knights going to go back to two of their starters, Mee and Tonkin check in. Barbie going to go to the bench, as will Groesbeck. Tech has brought Kennedy Toll back into the lineup. As near sideline works Caitlin Wright. She being harassed outside as they come up floor. Finally a whistle call to the Knights. Saunders picks up her second. And she will have to sit down. First time we see Peyton Rohde, who's a good three-point shooter from Eugene Sheldon High School. 2:56 left in the first quarter. It's 18-10 Warner Pacific. Along the far sideline worked Anderson. Now to Caitlin Wright, a bounce pass to Kennedy Toll. Near corner, Anderson catches. Comes off a screen with a right hand, lobs it to the high post. Kennedy Toll drives all the way in, steps through, and she gets fouled. The senior from Gridley, California, drew the contact. It'll go on Alexa Mee. And it is her first. And 2 free throws coming for Keek. Among the top 15 all-time in free throws made and attempted in program history. But the first one rims out. Nearly an 80% free thrower on the season. 2:41 left in the quarter as the second one is good. 18-11. It's out of backcourt comes Salas. She has yet to come off the floor. Salas steps outside the arc with a left-hand dribble, crosses it back to the right as she moves to the center of the floor. Swings it near sideline. Tonkin catches it there, waits for 2 players to clear, then tips it to Rohde right at the high post. She works the right side of the floor and gets it stripped. Kennedy Toll took it away at the other end. A wide open layup missed by Caitlin Wright. Oh my. Out of the pack comes Salas for Warner Pacific. Finds Tonkin, she drives in, no look pass inside. Mee steps through and scores. Alexa Mee has 4. Nice feed by Tonkin, that's a 4-point swing. Wright finished at the other end with that uncontested layup. All of a sudden they don't have the fast break opportunity and the lead would have been down to 5. As Wright has it near sideline, stops the dribble, goes inside. Ramus caught down there, turns, misses the jump hook. Rebound's gonna go to Warner Pacific. Knights going to go back to their bench again. Ashlyn Campbell, a point guard, in for the first time. And Groesbeck comes back in. Tonkin, Rohde, and Mee all stay on. He's up the far sideline. Will come Groesbeck, the senior, transfer from Clackamas College. To the 5'2" senior, Ashlyn Campbell from Spokane. Left elbow, I say right elbow, it's Mee. They'll look to dribble and handoff. No, they'll go far quarter to Campbell. Head and shoulder fakes. She drives with the left hand with 11 to shoot. At the head of the key, it's Rohde. Works against Caitlin Wright. Now it's Mee, drives to the free throw line. Tip it out to Groesbeck with 3 to shoot. She'll drive all the way in, get tied up, and the arrow will stay at this end. With 1 second to shoot. Tech will bring their bigs in. Maddie Toll and Alexis Elquist. So they go with the 3 bigs. Shot clock should be at 1. And it is. They've got to get a quick shot up. They will lob it in. It's tipped out. It's going to be a shot clock violation. As Warner Pacific unable to get the shot off. And so they tried to lob over the top. It got touched and the clock started, and then you heard the horn sound. Turnover number 4 on the Knights. Tech just 4 of 15 from the field. As Maddie Toll goes to the free throw line. They touch it inside to Josie Ramus. Turns with the right hand over the left shoulder and scores. Ramus has 4, her first made field goal. And it's 20-13 inside the final minute here, quarter number 1. In the center circle works Campbell. 2 dribbles with the right hand, comes back to the left as she works it to the near sideline. Tonkin has it. Drives Anderson. She tips it out for an open 3. It won't go. Rebound Josie Ramus. Up floor Anderson. 40 seconds left in the quarter. She swings it near sideline. Schmierbach gets double team. Head of the key, it's Anderson. She'll try a three. Looks good. Front iron, no. Rebound tipped around. Who wants it? It's going to end up being Tech in a held ball situation, as Elquist was able to tie up the player. And it will be Caitlin Wright in, and she will give Schmierbach a quick breather. Again, the Lady Owls will be in action on Wednesday night, taking on Evergreen or Corbin. We'll find out who it will be later today. Off the inbound pass, Elquist near corner. Lobs it inside. Ramus catches. And somehow that wasn't a foul. She got bullied inside. Out of the pack came Grossbeck, and Warner Pacific can play for a final shot. Game clock down to 10. Now with 9. It's me at the high post with 5 to shoot. Campbell for 3. It's an air ball. And Tech will get the ball to inbound with 4/10 of a second left. Tech, I don't think, will be able to get a shot off in this situation unless they can get someone moving quickly the up floor. And they'll get it into Brooke Anderson, and the quarter will sound. 20-13, our score after 1. Second quarter next here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
20-13. Warner Pacific has the lead. 9 of 15 shooting for the Knights in that opening quarter. And they'll have the basketball to start the period. Knights have brought Salas back into the lineup. Tech has the same crew. They had the bigs along with 2 as they throw backdoor, open look, unable to score, but a foul called on Tech, as it was Grossbeck that drove down the lane. Brooke Anderson will pick up the whistle. And free throws to come for Warner Pacific. Anderson, her first. And Grossbeck to the line. Free throw on the way and good. 67% free thrower is Skylar Grossbeck. Had 8 in the first meeting, had 12 yesterday at Southern Oregon. That led the Knights. She gets both to drop, but it's 22-13. Warner Pacific struggled offensively in that game against SOU. Committed 23 turnovers. Maddie Toll catches far corner, throws it to the free throw line. Elquist right back to the short corner. Now it's skipped to Anderson near wing. This matchup zone has really frustrated Tech. Bounce pass to Toll, short corner left side, head of the key to Anderson. Now Elquist steps out, launches a jump shot, rattles it in. Alexis Elquist, an 18-footer. And it's 22-18. Up floor works Grossbeck, drives to the baseline, throws an angle pass to Tonkin, an extra one for an open 3 that's good. Peyton Rohde near angle with the triple, and it's 25-15. The Knights are 63% from the floor, and they are 3 of 6 from 3. Is at the elbow caught there. Shot won't go for Alexis Elquist. Offensive rebound pulled down by Ramus, and she gets tied up. The arrow will stay with Oregon Tech. Schmierbach going to come back in to replace Caitlin Wright. Rohde going to sit down for Warner Pacific, and they bring Alex Saunders onto the floor, despite with 2 fouls. Tech just 6 of 20 from the field. And they will inbound underneath to the block to the right. It goes right into Anderson, goes right back inside. Tatum Schmierbach faces up, puts up a little runner, and it rattles in. Tatum Schmierbach the bucket. And it's 25-17 in favor of Warner Pacific as Tonkin drives to the baseline and she draws contact. And Tatum Schmierbach will pick that one up. That'll be her first. And 2 free throws coming for the Knights. They have definitely let the teams play. As a 2-shot opportunity for Tonkin rattles home. First points for her. Saunders with 6, Grosbeck with 4, me with 4 for the players on the floor for the Knights. They've gotten support on the bench as well. 8 for Fortin, that leads everyone. It's 27-17. Again, working against this matchup zone. Near corners, Maddie Toll skips it to the free throw line. They lob inside, sealing down, there's Ramus. And she's trying to work, and they're gonna call a held ball. The other official, one official said held ball, one official said foul. And they're gonna call the held ball. So a turnover on Tech. This weekend, I've not been able to recognize what really is a foul. You can bear hug a player, and I guess that doesn't constitute a foul anymore, at least in the women's game. We saw it last night so many times. Me, far sideline. Off a screen to the high post, it's Grosbeck, crossover dribble, she drives Schmierbach to the basket, gets to the low block, bounce pass on the weak side, Salas out for a me jump shot from the baseline from 15 feet, and it's good. Quick ball movement that time for Warner Pacific, and they lead by 12. 8 minutes left before halftime. Maddie Toll, Schmierbach, skip it over the defense, Elquist inside to Maddie Toll. She gets stripped, and then they call a foul. Salas will pick up the foul for Warner Pacific, but that foul compared to what happened the last time down floor on Ramus was a touch foul. So it's just trying to figure out what constitutes it or not. Maddie Toll to the line, struggled from there yesterday, but hits the first of 2. She was just 2 of 5 at the line yesterday. Split 4 free throws late. And then following her final make, Tech made 10 straight in a row to close out the ball game. Second one up, also good for Madison. 4 for her, and it's 29-19. Tech's not been able to force many turnovers early on. That's a key against Warner Pacific. They turn it over 18 times a ball game. Salas has it center of the floor, works off a me pick along the far sideline, drives Anderson to the basket, gets stopped in the baseline, tries a pass inside, it's turned over. In transition, it's Anderson. She'll attack the defense, drive in, bank up a shot, miss it, and the rebound of the Knights. On the weak sideline, it's all the way down, an open jumper won't go for Saunders. She was underneath the basket by herself. Tech in transition. Schmierbach gets doubled, gives it to Brooke Anderson at the high post. Elquist has it near sideline, lob it over the defense, caught there by a cutting Tatum Schmierbach, right back to Elquist, short corner near sideline. Ramus, skip it to Anderson, alone for 3. That's an air ball. Rebound kept alive by Maddie Toll, and out of bounds. It'll go to Warner Pacific. And that's where Tech, without having Gabby Gaskin and without having Olivia Sprague against a defense like this, it makes it tough. As Blake Barbie back in, along with Saunders. 29-19 the score. At the free throw line, caught there by Barbie, drives in, gets swatted out of bounds by Ramus. Ball being bounded on the baseline. It'll go to Barbie in the far corner. Sprint it back to Saunders while outside the arc, looking in the corner to Grosbeck, can't get it to her. So the pass tipped in the hands of Emily Fortin. Fortin down the near sideline, fakes left, comes back right, banks up a shot and missed it. Rebound to Oregon Tech. Long pass up floor.
Goes to Tatum Schmierbach, quickly inside to Ramus. Bounce it right back to Schmierbach. She'll attack the basket, miss the shot. Rebound for Maddie Toll. She'll go up strong and draw contact. Foul go against Warner Pacific. And that one will go against Barbie. So free throws to come for the Lady Owls. Maddie Toll just made a couple moments ago. This one up and in and gets the deficit to single digits. Maddie Toll yesterday had 9 points and 7 rebounds, exactly what she had the first meeting between these clubs. As Toll's second one rims in. Tech 7 of 8 from the line. And they've trimmed a lead, which was at 14 points, down to 8. 29-21, 6 minutes left first half from Danny Miles Court. Center of the floor works Salas. Bounce pass to the elbow. Barbie has it, drives Toll to the basket. Maddie rejects her out of bounds. Emphatic swat that time by the grad student. Barbie to the bench, back in comes me. Ramus sits down for Tech, and in comes Kennedy Toll. 14 to shoot with 6 minutes exactly before halftime. As the ball gets lobbed all the way out, Anderson stepped in front of it. Can she keep it alive? Yes! Turnover Warner Pacific in transition. Schmierbach drove in and got it stripped away. But it'll stay at this end. Nice job by Brooke Anderson to step in front of that play. Off the inbound pass, second time that they've not been able to get that ball inbounded. Off the inbound pass, Anderson catches. Curls it outside the arc to Kennedy Toll, looking to try to lob it into Schmierbach and can't. Now it's to the elbow. Maddie Toll has it there. She's doubled down there. Spins left, comes back right, got knocked to the floor. No foul called. No blood, no harm. In transition comes Fortin. She'll drive Schmierbach to the basket and get fouled. It'll be the second on Tatum. And free throws coming for Warner Pacific. Emily Fortin will go to the line as Schmierbach picks up number 2. Tech just 7 of 25 from the field at 28%. Warner Pacific at 52%. As a free throw, back iron and out, no good for Emily Fortin. 76% free thrower. Knights as a team at 68% for the year. Second one is good. Caitlin Wright for Tech will replace Schmierbach. So the Toll sisters, Elquist, Wright, and Anderson, the 5 on the floor. Tech leading 30-20, or say Tech trailing 30-21, 5:30 left before halftime. Kennedy Toll to the high post and Anderson. Near sideline, works right, works it to the far side. Kennedy Toll catches, launches from 3, no. Long rebound's gonna go out of bounds, which way? It'll stay at this end. They'll say last touch by Warner Pacific. So it'll be near corner. Shot clock should be at 20. Should be a reset of the shot clock. There it goes. Ramus back in as Maddie Toll to the bench. Trying to figure out why the shot clock's at 14, because it hit the rim and then went straight out of bounds. Off the inbound pass, it goes to Brooke Anderson. Kennedy Toll looks to try to attack. Head of the key to Ramus, right back inside to Elquist with 5 to shoot. Lexi, as she turns, gets hit on the hand. And the foul will go on the Knights. It's gonna go on Saunders, her 3rd. And she will sit down, and Peyton Rohde to check in. Caitlin Wright to trigger it. Outside for Kennedy Toll. Another 3 won't go. And a rebound is going to get tied up, and it's Tech ball. Another hustle play by Caitlin Wright. And so Tech will have the basketball again. Owls are 0 of 6 from outside the arc today. Ball gets inbounded to Kennedy Toll. She'll drive off a Ramus pick. Try to lob it inside. Instead, launch from the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound Ramus. Her putback rattles in. 30-23. It's now a 7-point deficit. We'll have a timeout at the next whistle. Between the circles works Salas. Comes to the near sideline, pass gets tipped away. They say it's a turnover. It went off of Warner Pacific, and we got a timeout on the floor. 4:41 left first half, 30-23. The Knights have the lead. We're back from Danny Miles Court after this.
Cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
One night after Oregon Tech shot the basketball at 51%, just 27% here in the first half. And working against the zone defense for Warner Pacific. Tech yet to make a three. As Warner Pacific's gone to their bench and brought back into the game McKeely Tonkin. She's replaced Fortin. Tech basketball trying to cut into a 7-point deficit. Josie Ramos short corner, bounced it all the way to Brooke Anderson out the head of the key. They work to Elquist. Lexi Elquist thought about popping the trigger on a 15-footer and didn't. So now she catches far corner with 13 to shoot to Caitlin Wright. Brooke Anderson, open look, not taken by Toll. They'll lob it all the way over to the short corner. Elquist will try it from there, and it rattles out. Ramos, the offensive rebound, can't get it to go. And a rebound is going to go back to Tech. Ramos just couldn't finish on that low block. And it ends up going to Warner Pacific, as it was Grosbeck that tied up Ramos. And my thought is on that, you get a good open look. Sometimes you got to shoot yourself out of a shooting slump. If you're Kennedy Toll, you're passing up open threes, working against the zone. You start getting hot, all of a sudden, points are going to fly quickly. Peyton Rohde, high post with her team leading, goes backdoor, and a pass gets kicked by Caitlin Wright. Shot clock will get reset to 20 with 3:58 left before halftime. Knights 11 of 21 from the field at 52%, one of their best shooting halves of the season. The inbound pass nearly intercepted. It ends up in the hands of me outside the arc. Looking for Rohde, tipped a pass, nearly stolen by Anderson. Working far sideline, driving in Salas. Her pass tipped all the way to the corner. Grosbeck catches with 7 to shoot, drives in, put up the wild shot, rims out, no good. Elquist gets the rebound for Tech. Lexi gonna bring it up floor herself, get in the hands of Anderson, middle of the floor. Lob it right at the high post, caught there by Anderson, near sideline works Caitlin Wright. Lob it right back to Brooke, right at the top of the key, bounce it to the elbow. Lexi Elquist, short corner to Ramos. Josie Ramos skips it to Kennedy Toll. Elquist with 12 to shoot. Inside, Ramos with position, scores! Josie Ramos has 8. And Tech's back within 5 at 30-25. Near sideline, it's Salas. Right at quarter court, middle of the floor, drives Anderson to the basket, banks up a shot, way short. Rebound Elquist. Tech's gonna push it again up the middle of the floor. It's Brooke Anderson to Kennedy Toll. Didn't think about the three, she was wide open. Lob it over the defense, Anderson near sideline to Caitlin Wright. Inside caught there by Ramos, outside an extra pass. Toll try it this time, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Caitlin Wright. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled. And the foul goes against me, it'll be her second. Tatum Schmierbach will return for Tech, who will replace Alexis Elquist. As Caitlin Wright looked like she was putting up a shot, but they're going to say non-shooting foul. And might be a good omen. Only a 23% free thrower, but it would give him a chance. Schmierbach has it far side off the inbound, gets to the elbow, puts up a jumper, way short, and the rebound tracked down by the Knights. It went to me. Down the near sideline works Salas, curls up a screen at the high post, looking to try to go down the right side of the lane and can't. So she'll pull it all the way out and away from the basketball, a whistle. I'm not sure what it is. If it's on Tech, it's gonna be a shooting foul. So they're gonna call the foul on whom? It's going to be a foul on Warner Pacific. It's going to go against Tonkin. It's going to be an offensive foul away from the basketball. So it'll be the first on Tonkin. It will not be a shooting foul, but Tech will get the possession. As Campbell back in to give Salas a breather. 30-25 with 2:19 left in the period. Tech had early leads of 2-0. 4-2, and that's been it. As Anderson down the far sideline. Swings it right to the top of the key. Kennedy Toll not thinking about shooting it. Goes near sideline to Schmierbach. Her pass tip into the hands of Toll. Now she'll try the three. That one's good. The entire bench gets fired up. Toll finally hits one. She's now 1 of 5 from distance. It's a 2-point game. Near sideline, caught there, long one on the way, won't go for the Knights. Rebound tipped around, and the foul is going to be who? I think it's on Ramus. Looked like she was hooked by the defensive play. And Tech's going to get Elquist back in. Does not want Schmierbach to pick up another foul. She has 2, the only Tech player. 30-28 the score. Warner Pacific set to inbound, 5-second count is on. They'll lob it all the way out, and what's the call? And the Knights get a timeout before the ball was inbounded. 1:47 left first half, 30-28, Warner Pacific leads. We're back after this.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Tech has cut a lead that was double digits to 2. Warner Pacific led 29-17. Tech right now on an 11-1 run. The inbound pass goes to me, far sideline. Tonkin has it outside the arc along the far wing, and now to Campbell between the circles. Rosebach has it now and throws it right to the head of the key. Rohde steps into a three, looks way short, was way short, but an offensive rebound by Campbell and a fresh 20 for the Knights. She was just in the right place at the right time. Ashlyn Campbell, the senior guard from Spokane. Surveys, goes far sideline to Tonkin to the free throw line. Me turns, goes up a wild shot, no, but another offensive rebound. Out for a long three that's not there. Not good that time, and Tech the rebound. In transition. Comes Anderson, high post. Tech could tie it or take the lead as the ball gets kicked. With 1:04 left in the period. Shot clock will stay right where it's at. 2 offensive rebounds that time for Warner Pacific. Working against zone. Ball lobbed near sideline to right. She'll take 2 dribbles, look to throw it back to Elquist, baseline, skip it inside. Caught down there by Ramus, and she can't believe that she wasn't fouled. In transition, Grosbeck for 3, yes. Unbelievable there. 33-28. And a whistle, and Ramus gets hammered near half court. And she was trying to set up a screen. We'll see what the call is. Officials are coming together to discuss it right in the center circle. When the whistle was blown, I thought Joy Lease was getting teed up, as she was all over the near side official. I think they're going to look at the foul here to see whether it was an intentional type foul or not. 33-28 in favor of Warner Pacific. We'll be back after this review.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
So we come out of the timeout. Whistle was called a foul on McKeely Tonkin. They reviewed it to see whether or not it was a flagrant foul or a common foul. They say common foul, so no free throws and the ball, and Josie Ramus will step to the line to shoot two. 37 seconds left in the period. As the free throw by Ramus is good. Tech 8 of 9 at the line. Cuts the deficit to 33-29. Ramus one more, and it would give her her 9th consecutive double-digit scoring game, which she does as it rattles through. 33-30. As it'll be Campbell to work out of backcourt. Tonkin and Mee with 2 fouls, Saunders with 3 for the Knights. As it's Mee at the free throw line to Peyton Rohde at the high post. Off a screen near sideline, it's McKinley Campbell. The head of the key, it's Brosbeck. She'll step back, launch a 3, miss it. Rebound weak side goes to Ramus. 15 seconds left in the period. Tech could tie it with a 3. 10 to shoot for Anderson. She'll drive near sideline, throw it to the head of the key, and Alexis Elquist goes to the short corner. Right there, the jumper short by Ramus. Rebound to the Knights, and they won't get a shot off before the end of the period. We will go to halftime with Oregon Tech trailing by 3. 33-30 is our score at the half. Our halftime show's next, right here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Back here from Danny Miles Court on a Saturday afternoon. It is senior night for the Oregon Tech basketball teams, and right now it's not been a great senior night for the Lady Owls, who trail at halftime 33-30. Warner Pacific built a 12-point lead at the 8-minute mark of the second quarter at 29-17, but Tech held them to just one made field goal over the final stretch of that first half. They used a 13-1 run, got some free throws from Maddie Toll, and inside a couple of baskets from Josie Ramos, and able to whittle that lead down to 2 at one point and they trail 33-30 going to the locker room. Tech shot just 28% from the field in that first half, 10 of 36. They were just 1 of 8 from three-point range and 9 of 10 at the free throw line. Warner Pacific made 60% of their field goals in the first half, just 21% in the second quarter. 12 of 29 for the period, 41%, 4 of 11 from 3 and 5 of 6 at the line. Tech with a 22-21 edge on the glass. 12 offensive rebounds have turned into 12 second chance points. Tech has forced 8 turnovers, committed for themselves. Individually, Josie Ramus, 10 points and 7 rebounds. That leads the way for Tech in the first meeting. Ramus had 13 points. Tech got 6 from Maddie Toll, 4 each for Kennedy Toll, Alexis Elquist, and Tatum Schmierbach. 2 for Brooke Anderson to go along with a couple rebounds, a couple assists, and a couple steals. And both Caitlin Wright and Kendall Feely played, but didn't score. Warner Pacific led by Skylar Grosbeck. She has 7 in the first half, 9 for Emily Fortin off the bench, 6 each from Alex Saunders and for Alexa Mee, 3 for Peyton Rohde, and 2 for McKeely Tonkin for the 33 Warner Pacific night points. Again at halftime, it is Warner Pacific leading Oregon Tech 33-30. Again, Tech locked into the number 2 slot in the conference standings. They will play Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here against either Evergreen or Corbin, depending on how those games turn out. And that will be the big question to see who ends up winning the ball games today. If Evergreen were to beat Eastern Oregon today and Corbin were to beat Walla Walla, I believe Evergreen would win the 4 or the 7 seed, and they would be the team that would come here next week. If not, it'll be the Corbin Warriors. Eastern Oregon and College of Idaho, they'll be matched up in a 4-5 battle. If they end up tied in the league standings, Eastern has a game lead coming into play today. C of I would hold the tiebreak there. Bushnell is locked into the 6th seed. They will go to Lewis Clark State. Those teams meeting today in Eugene. And Southern Oregon will play either Corbin or Evergreen. That is a Wednesday night. Tech men will take on, the way my prognostication looks at it, it'll either be Multnomah or Southern Oregon coming up on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Those 2 teams play today. The loser of tonight's game between Southern and Multnomah is the team that would be coming here to Klamath Falls next week. But we'll look at all the scores when we come back. Also get you caught up on Tech baseball. They were in action today as well. We'll tell you about that when we come back. We are live here from Danny Miles Court. Warner Pacific trying to pull an upset. They lead 33-30 at halftime. We're back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Hey, grab me one too.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Lady Owls trail at halftime 33-30. This is not the only close game around the league. It seems like everything around the Cascade Conference today is a tight one. As we'll start first in LeGrand, where Evergreen has a 14-point lead on Eastern Oregon with 4 minutes left in that one. 40-26, the Geoducks leading Eastern Oregon, trying to keep their chances of being the 7 seed alive. Also, early third quarter, Multnomah giving Southern Oregon a test. 40-34, Southern has the lead, but the Lions doing just what they did at the end of last night's game here. Just after halftime in Eugene, Lewis Clark State leading Bushnell 39-33. The Beacons and Warriors are going to meet again on Wednesday night, so this one a good test for both those clubs. College of Idaho is about to knock off Northwest 84-58. If that score holds and Eastern Oregon were to fall against Evergreen, College of Idaho would end up being the number 4 seed and host a game Wednesday night in Caldwell, Idaho. So you're caught up on all the other scores. We'll get you those finals when they become final. Tech baseball wins the final game of their 3-game series at Bushnell after 2 tough losses yesterday. Tech scores a run on an error in the top of the 9th inning, and Noah Lowe able to work a scoreless bottom of the 9th inning. Tech hangs on for a 9-8 victory over Bushnell. Tech got big days from Kiana Mizuta. He went 4 for 5, 3 doubles and 3 RBI. Tyler Horner had a couple hits, as did Julian Jones. Patrick Berry goes 4 for 6 today, extending his hitting streak to 28 games, which ties the all-time Cascade Conference hit streak record. He'll go for the all-time record next Friday, I believe, at Corbin University to start a 4-game series. Softball in action right now as they are in Oklahoma taking on Oklahoma City. Unfortunately, we have not gotten any word on those games. There's no live stats, there's no video, so we're just waiting for Greg Stewart and Jamie Levesque to send us a note to tell us what the scores of that one. They take on Oklahoma City today, Midland out of Nebraska, and Grandview out of Iowa. So a triple header for the Lady Owls softball team. Here it's 33-30. Warner Pacific has the lead at halftime. Our second half, that's next.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Minutes of basketball left. Warner Pacific leading Tech 33-30. Lady Owls will have the basketball to start the second period. They will have their original fives, the Toll sisters, Elquist, Anderson, and Schmierbach. Salas and Tonkin, Saunders, me, and Grosbeck for Warner Pacific. Saunders playing with 3 fouls. Tonkin has 2. Alexa Mee has 2. Tatum Schmierbach, the only player for Tech who has more than 1 foul. She's got 2. See how Tech can attack this matchup zone. Our sideline is Schmierbach outside the arc, middle of the floor. Throw it to Brooke Anderson, far corner. Now Schmierbach can attack to the elbow, get doubled there, locate a shooter. It's Kennedy Toll. Now it's Anderson. Steps into a 3 to tie it. Yes! Brooke Anderson, the long ball. And we're tied at 33. The last tie was at 8-8. At the free throw line works Alexa Mee. Trying to lob a pass inside, can't, so they tip it to the high post. Saunders, far sideline to Salas. She looks to answer, can't with a 3. Rebound Tech. OIT gonna run down the near sideline. It's Tatum Schmierbach, drives in, she's doubled. Trying to get rid of the basketball. Instead, she'll put up the runner, and it's good, and Tech's got the lead. Tatum just did that herself. 5 quick points for Tech. They have their first lead since it was 4-2. Along the far sideline works Tonkin for the Knights. Kennedy Toll right there in her face. Working off a screen set by Saunders. Crossover dribble, bounce it back near sideline. Salas has it with 12 on the shot clock. She'll drive Schmierbach to the basket, bank up a shot, and rattles in. Now Leah Salas for her first points of the night. We're tied at 35. Off the near sideline is Anderson. Kennedy Toll right back to Brooke at the high post. Same spot she hit a 3. This time she can't get this one to go. And the rebound will go out of bounds to Warner Pacific. So the Knights will get the basketball in a 35-all tie with 8:30 left third quarter. Again, every game in the league except for that C of I Northwest game is tight today. Near sideline, it's Grosbeck. Swinging to the top of the key, Alexa Mee catches it there, hands it right back to Salas along the far side. Splits a double team, gets her shot rejected by Alexis Elquist. Here comes Tech in transition, it's Anderson all the way in, leaves it for Lexi, fakes on a jumper, then tips it back to the hands of Kennedy Toll. High post to Schmierbach, skip it over the defense, Anderson near corner, drives down the baseline, a whistle, and what's the call? I believe Anderson stepped out of bounds. Was completely shielded by the entire Tech bench from my broadcast position, so unable to see exactly what happened. It's kind of the black zone there where you can't see anything. Salas the other way, we're tied at 35. Off a screen, Tonkin has it. Left elbow, give it right back to Salas. She'll drive Kennedy Toll to the baseline. Whip it inside to Mee. She backs her way in, then tips it to Tonkin with 11 to shoot. Crossover dribble from Akili Tonkin, lowers her shoulder, skips up a shot and missed it. Rebound to Tech. And on the rebound, what's the call? They're going to say a held ball, and it's going to go to Warner Pacific. Huh. So Grosbeck able to try her up. And the Lions will get the basketball. Off the inbound, goes right to Saunders. Takes it right at the rack. Down the left side of the lane and scores. 8 for Saunders, her first points since the first quarter. And Warner Pacific has weathered the storm. They've tied it back up. Maddie Toll to the free throw line. Tip it back outside the arc. They get it back to Maddie. Short corner Jay, short. Followed her own shot, got her own rebound, and a whistle going to be called underneath. As it was out of a triangle that time for Tech between Elquist, Toll, and Toll. And the foul called on Grosbeck, her first. As Tech just worked it between that triangle to try to get an open look, and it was Maddie Toll who took it on the baseline from 15. Off the inbound pass, a whistle. And I think it's on the Knights. And it's on Alexa Mee. And so for Mee, it'll be her third. The inbound pass goes to Anderson. Lobs it high post. Elquist catches there. Throws it to the free throw line. Maddie Toll spins her way in. Layup with the left hand. Good. 8 for Maddie Toll in her first start of the year. We're tied at 37. Salas will work out a backcourt for the Knights wearing the graphite gray tops. Off a high ball screen, driving all the way underneath is Salas. Lost control of the basketball. It's on the floor. Who wants it? Tech gets it. Salas gave it up. Long pass to Kennedy Toll down the near side. Waits for the trailer. It's Schmierbach. She goes inside. Elquist catches. Goes right back to Schmierbach. Spins in the lane. Lobs. Maddie Toll underneath. 2 more. Tech with a lead at 39-37. 6:25 left, third quarter. Groesbeck to the baseline. Tonkin catches there underneath the bucket. Try to pass inside, nearly stolen. It's on the floor. Tech, can they come away with it? Yes. Went to the hands of Kennedy Toll. To Schmierbach, pulls up in transition. It's scored. Largest lead of the night for Tech is 41-37. 6 minutes left, third quarter. Is that a backcourt? Will come Alexa Mee. Handed off to Salas. She drives to the baseline. Stopped by Anderson. Throws it back outside. Mee has it near wing with 20 to shoot. Outside is Groesbach. Right angle. Outside the arc. Finds a cutter. That's Tonkin. Threw up a shot and missed it. Elquist the rebound for Oregon Tech. That's her 7th. Up the far sideline comes Anderson. Kennedy Toll's going to pull up. Try a 3 in transition and drain it. Timeout call to the floor by Warner Pacific as the Lady Owls have come out and started the second half on a 14-4 run. 5:33 left, third quarter, 44-37. Tech has the lead. We're back after this. Tech has come out swinging here in quarter number 3 as the Lady Owls are 6 of 8 to start the period. They lead 44-37. Tech has gone to their bench, and into the lineup comes Josie Ramus. Keely Tonkin has checked out. In has come Ashlyn Campbell. As at the high post works Saunders, and she throws it away. No! Away from the ball, they're going to call a foul on Tech. Anderson, before the pass got thrown away, is going to pick up a holding call. Not sure what she did there to call the foul. The pass went to Noah. Inbound pass for the Knights goes to Groesbeck in the corner. They tip it to the high post. Campbell step it back for a long 3, and it rattles in for Groesbeck. 10 points for Groesbeck, a big answer for the Knights, who have made 5 threes tonight. Schmierbach has it, free throw line extended along the far sideline. Maddie Toll in the corner, throws it to her sister, then inside. Caught by Ramus and turns over her left shoulder and finishes. Well for Josie Ramus, a good entry pass from Kennedy Toll. 46-40 the score. At the free throw line is Saunders. Outside the arc to Emily Fort, and she drives to the basket, puts up a wild shot, and somehow it fell. Looked like it was going to spin out, looked like it was a little too strong, but it went. 11 for Fortin off the bench. That's her season average. 46-42 the score. High post, tipped inside. Schmierbach finds the cutting Ramus. Caught the ball high in the air, did Tatum Schmierbach. and in one motion didn't even bring the ball down, just touched it right back into Josie, and she now has 14. 48-42, 6-point lead for Tech. Near sideline, it's Campbell outside the arc, head of the key. Fortin will attack, use the left-hand dribble, takes it to the basket, and a foul is going to be called again on Brooke Anderson. It's going to be her third. Who does Tech go to here? We'll have a timeout and give them a decision. Will it be Chelsea Ching or someone else? 48-42, Lady Owls lead. 4:05 left here in the third. We're back after this.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Chelsea Ching will be the one to come in to replace Anderson, who sits with 3 fouls. As it'll be free throws to come for Warner Pacific for Emily Fortin. First of 2 on its way for her, and it rims in. Peyton Rohde is checked in for the first time here in the second half for the Knights. Fortin now has 12. Make it 13 as she knocks home both. Warner Pacific now make it 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Chelsea Ching will bring it out of backcourt. She's gonna have to play some good minutes. To the far corner, they get it to Toll, back out to the corner, and Maddie Toll. Now it's a dribble drive in by Schmierbach, goes inside Ramus, underneath, got it, scored! Josie Ramus has scored Tech's last 3 buckets, up to 16 for the night. 50-44. Campbell to the free throw line. Rohde has it there. Dribble handoff to Saunders. She backs Schmierbach and puts it up with the left hand and banked it in. Tough take for Saunders. She's got 10. Her season high is 16. 50-46. Kennedy Toll, who's hit back-to-back threes for Tech. Has it along the far sideline to the corner, and Maddie Toll skip it over the defense. Schmierbach catches it there. Trying to lob inside to Ramus, can't get it to her, so she'll attack. Bounce pass back inside. Ramus gets fouled on her way up. So she'll step to the stripe. And the contact will go on Peyton Rohde for Warner Pacific. It'll be her first. As Caitlin Wright in for the first time here in the quarter to give Maddie Toll a breather. And the Knights will go a little deeper into their bench. And for the first time, Kiki Brooks will check in. A junior from Lacey, Washington. Transfer from Pierce College. As at the line is Josie Ramus. First of 2 was good. 17 points and 7 rebounds for Josie Ramus. Another one, this time no good, and the rebound goes to Brooks for Warner Pacific. 51-46, Tech's lead is 5. 3:05 left here, third quarter. Campbell near wing. Brooks has it outside the arc, tries to come off a screen, then lobs it back to Rohde, who will set back, put up a 3, miss it. Rebound goes to Caitlin Wright for Oregon Tech. Chelsea Ching clears traffic and gets it up floor. Finds Kennedy Toll, goes inside, Ramus down there, catches and scores! Kennedy Toll with a great entry pass, and the lead back to 7 for Tech. Equals their largest at 53-46. Campbell up the middle of the floor, using a right-hand crossover dribble. Works left sideline, caught outside the arc there by Fortin. Used one dribble, gave it up, then tipped it in the hands of Saunders. Had it back to the hands of Campbell with 14 on the shot clock. Little 2-player game as she drives to the free throw line. Tipped it back to the head of the key. Saunders looks to attack, drives to the baseline, threw it off the side of the backboard. It's going to go out of bounds It'll stay at this end with 5 to shoot. Kendall Feely back in. Will give Kennedy Toll a breather, and Keys played very well here in the third quarter. So 5 to shoot for the Knights. It'll be Rohde to inbound on the right block. They'll have to lob it well out with 5 to shoot to Brooks. Crossover dribble, she'll hoist one up at the horn. No, but the long rebound tipped all the way out to Fortin. Fortin tries the baseline, gets caught underneath, spins up a shot, not a good one. Rebound tipped around, and Wright has it for Tech. Long pass up floor, Kendall Feely finds Chelsea Ching, she'll lay it in! And a timeout called by Warner Pacific. Kendall Feely with a great pass, and Tech's lead is 9. We're back in 30 seconds.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Oregon Tech here in quarter number 3 has outscored Warner Pacific 25-13. They lead by 9 with 1:51 left in the quarter. And Tech will pick up some full court pressure. And the inbound pass goes to Fortin in the far side. She'll try to break it across the timeline, working one-on-one against Kendall Feely. Bounce it to Campbell between the circles. She works against Chelsea Ching. High post comes Me, looking inside the block, can't find someone there, and away from the ball. They're going to call her for a travel. Turnover number 11 on Warner Pacific. Tech's turned it over just 5 times tonight. And the Lady Owls could get the lead to double digits this time up floor. It's Ching to the far sideline, caught by Feely, baseline, Ramus, her pass goes all the way through traffic. And they'll say it was touched at one point by the Knights, and Tech will have a chance to inbound along the near sideline. Ramus has 19, that leads the way for Tech, and she takes the inbound pass, attacks the basket, missed the runner. And the rebound went to Brooks. Up floor, Campbell, the trailer. That's Fortin, and she hits a 3 in transition. 16 for Fortin. 1:09 left in the period. It's a 6-point Tech lead. Schmierbach in the corner. Inside Ramus, underneath, scores! 21 there is off the inbound pass, gets tipped away. Which way are they going to point it? They'll say it's going to Warner Pacific, because Chelsea Ching had gotten a hand on that one. Me going to come back in to replace Saunders. Tech 57, Warner Pacific 49, a minute left in the third quarter. And the inbound pass knocked away again by Caitlin Wright. Ramus has 21. Her career high is 24. It was last year at Evergreen. As the Knights able to break the pressure with Emily Fortin. She'll wait for the trailer. It's Kiki Brooks. Now it's Alexa Me. Work between the circles to Ashlyn Campbell. Rohde has it left elbow with 15 on the shot clock. Trying to drive against Schmierbach. Hand it off to Brooks. She'll step back, launch from 3, and hit it. Kiki Brooks the triple. 31% three-point shooter on the year. The lead is 5. Caitlin Wright, post to post, inside. One more time on a reverse layup by Josie Ramus. 23 for Josie. 59-52, 20 seconds left in the period. Across the 10-second stripe works Fortin, well outside the arc, drives to the baseline, puts up a shot. Ramus rejects her. She's able to get her own rebound. The ball's on the floor, kept alive with 5, with 4, with 3, all the way up floor. Schmierbach's all alone for 2. It'll be a 9-point Oregon Tech lead going to the 4th. Schmierbach beats the clock in transition. And Tech has the lead at 61-52 to the break. Fourth quarter next here on 104.3 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
A monster third quarter for Josie Ramus. She scores 13 in the period. One off her career high. Tech has the lead at 9 going to the fourth. It'll be Tech basketball. Back in is Brooke Anderson. Nice job by Chelsea Ching to give them 4 good minutes. As Kendall Feely looks to turn the corner, drives into the paint, ran over a player, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on the Knights. Grosbeck will pick up her second, and Kendall Feely will step to the stride for Tech. OIT's field goal percentage all the way up to 45%. In that quarter, Tech was 14 out of 17. That's 80% from the field. As Feely hits the first of 2, largest lead is 10 for Tech. Kendall's second one also home. She's into the scorebook, and Tech picks up full court. Bounce pass nearly stolen by Feely. She ties the Warner Pacific player up, but the arrow will go to the Knights as Tech had the opening possession. Tech's picked up the defensive pressure here in the second half. As it'll be Grosbeck to inbound. And they're going to say maybe a second off the shot clock, I think. As Warner Pacific trying to get it inbounded, and they do. Went into the hands of Fortin, and now Grosbeck will break the timeline. So working down the near sideline, look for a dribble handoff. It goes back behind the back to McKeely Tonkin in the center circle. She'll look right, tip a pass right there. It's caught by Fortin outside the arc, curls up a screen, launches a 3, it got blocked. The ball on the floor, who wants it? It's going to be another tie-up, and the arrow is going to go Tech's way. Got blocked by Caitlin Wright, and then she was able to collect the rebound on the tie-up. 5 blocks for Tech today. They've spread them out. I think 5 different players have 1 block. Near sideline, outside the arc is Feely. High post, they work to Anderson. Anderson looks to try to get it inside to Ramus, who now steps out at the head of the key with 14 to shoot. She'll swing it to Caitlin Wright, near angle outside the arc, 9 to shoot. Now it's Schmierbach, she'll attack with a right hand, go inside. Ramus is sealed and scores! Great pass again by Tatum Schmierbach. And Josie Ramus now a career high 25. Up floor comes Alexa Mee. She'll stop the dribble, bounce it between the rings to Fortin. 65-52 Tech. Fortin will attack Kendall Feely, drive in, put up a shot, and drew a foul. And she'll step to the line. And they'll call it on Ramus. That is her second. And it's Maddie Toll going to come in for the Lady Owls, and Josie Ramus should get a great round of applause. 25 points. 10 of 17 from the field. And Ramus 7 of 8 here in the second half as Fortin to the line. Free throw won't go. She has 16, that leads the Knights, who led by as many as 12 in the second quarter. Her second one is good, 17 for her. Tech will get the ball inbounded, leading 65-53 with 8:40 left in the ball game. So across the timeline comes Brooke Anderson. Schmierbach goes underneath. Anderson catches there. Gives it right back to Schmierbach at the left elbow. She'll just step back, launch a three. Looks off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound is going to go to Warner Pacific. First, maybe not good decision early in the shot clock for Tech here in the second half, as the Knights will bring the ball into play. Up floor, it's Alexa Mee. Trying to get it to Tonkin. She's being face guarded, and finally, Brooke Anderson allows her to catch the basketball. Tonkin looks to the left side, comes back to the right with a bounce pass. They throw it to the elbow. Right there to catch it is Barbie. Blake Barbie bodies her way in, got cut off there by Schmierbach. They go weak side, and Alexa Mee with a nice back pick that time, able to get to the basket and score. Alexa Mee with 6. 65-55 the score. As Anderson comes up the near sideline 2 minutes into the second half, they lob it into Maddie Toll. She looks to work, turns, jump stop, comes back to the left, missed the runner. Rebound tipped around, and the Knights have it. Alexa Mee with her 4th rebound. Up the near sideline. On the Lions. They try to go inside in a whistle. The ball gets tipped out of bounds. Lexi Elquist back in for Tech to replace Maddie Toll. 13 to shoot, 7:20 left in the ball game. Tonkin was trying to get it, and they ran that same play, but unable to finish is Barbie, and then she gets fouled. The play is they get it inbounded, they run a ball swing to come through, and you're thinking it's going to be a dribble handoff, but instead the player just comes right back the other way, and both times they've ran that baseline out of bounds play, they've had a wide open layup, but both times they've missed it, as Barbie hits the free throw and pulls the Knights back within 9. Second one no good. Wright the rebound for Tech. Caitlin Wright, a career high 9 rebounds this afternoon. Yet to score, but has the rebounds. They work it inside. Elquist, who's come back in, a little fadeaway Jay, left it short. Rebound pulled down by Mee in transition. Grosbeck running the floor, can't finish, and Feely tracks the rebound down in transition for Tech. Schmierbach comes the other way for Tech, leading 65-56. 6:45 left in the ball game. Tatum Schmierbach, as she comes up floor, and a hand check to be called on the Lions. It'll be a reach on Grosbeck. It'll be her 3rd. Justin Parnell's show set to start over on 92.5 KLAD. Got an extended interview talking about the seniors today. It'll be a good one. If you join us over there. Near sideline works Kendall Feely. Works off a screen set by Schmierbach. Head of the key, Elquist finds Wright at the free throw line, extended far side. So drive to the foul line, throw it near corner. Anderson catches with 8 to shoot. Right back to Schmierbach. She'll step in. 18-footer up and down. Tatum Schmierbach, the jumper. She's got 12. 67-56 Tech. 6:18 left in the ball game. As Mee has it at quarter court. Reverse the basketball back to Tonkin in the center of the floor. Working one-on-one against Anderson, who's playing with 3 fouls. Alexa Mee has it at the top of the key, and Elquist trying to poke the ball out. Gets a part of the body as well, and a foul called on Alexis. 2 players to come in for Warner Pacific. First time we see Amiko Nagai. Saunders also in. Tech will bring Kennedy Toll in for Caitlin Wright, who's played well today. Also Peyton Rohde in for the Knights, and she'll get me, so it's Nagai and Tonkin, Rohde, Saunders, and Grosbeck. So they got 5 shooters on the floor. Inbound pass, and a whistle on Tech. They ran the exact same play again, and a reach in on Anderson, her 4th. Will they get Chelsea Ching in or not? They will. And Joy Lees had just told them on that baseline out of bounds, do not switch it. Off a screen to the near sideline, it's Tonkin, and she gets fouled. And in the span of about 5 seconds, Tech's over the limit. That one's on Schmierbach, her third. We're going to be here a while, friends, I have a feeling. As it'll be Tonka to go to the line in the bonus already, and we haven't had the under 5 timeout as her free throw is short. No good. Warner Pacific 9 of 13 at the stripe. Tech is 12 of 14. 67-56, Lady Owls lead. Second one is good. 10-point game. And Tech will get the ball inbounded. They get it in the hands of Kennedy Toll. Now it's Chelsea Ching between the circles. Tatum Schmierbach catches there. Swings it to the near sideline. Ching attacks. Dumps it back to Schmierbach outside the arc. She'll attack it doubled with 11 to shoot. Now it's Feely high post. Feely will attack near sideline, get underneath the basket, spin it up through error. And the rebound goes to Nagai for Warner Pacific. Get it back to single digits, this time up floor, and after a long break, it'll be Ramus to check back in. High post works Nagai, the lefty. Brody has it near wing, trying to pass inside. There's no one there. It's going to go out of bounds to Oregon Tech. And that's going to get Josie Ramus onto the floor, and to the bench for Tech will sit Kendall Feely. And Ramus with 25 points to 9. Ching will work it out of backcourt as we near the under 5 timeout. Tech leading by 10. Ching, the junior from Folsom, California, gets it a Toll in the center circle. Looks to lob, Schmierbach's underneath there. Give it right back to Elquist, a little bank shot up and home. Good angle cut that time by Lexi Elquist. And for Alexis, 6 points and 7 rebounds tonight. Back to a 12-point game. Bounce pass stolen. Threw it right into the hands of Tatum Schmierbach. She'll jump stop, get to the other end. She's going to get called for a travel. She tried to jump stop, and what happened was her foot gave way as she tried to plant. 4:42 left. We've got the under 5 timeout. We break with a score. Tech 69, Warner Pacific 47.
Cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Gave you the wrong score as we came out of the timeout. 69-57 the score. As Warner Pacific will keep the same crew on the floor. Nagai Tonkin, Rhodey Saunders, Grossbeck. Tech will have Schmierbach out there with Elquist, Ramus, Ching, and Toll. And it's Warner Pacific basketball after the turnover. 4:39 left in the ball game. This will be Rhodey to work it up floor. Hand it off between the circles. Actually, Nagai has come back in for them. Rhodey has it at the right elbow. One dribble with the right hand, then throw it back to the head of the key. Nagai looks to try to drive in. Got cut off there by Ching. They leave it to Rhodey at the head of the key with 10 to shoot. They lob onto the low block. Spin to Saunders. Uses the left hand. Missed the shot. The rebound attack went to Kennedy Toll. In transition, it's Chelsea Chang, and Tech gonna slow it up for a moment. Off a cut comes Schmierbach. Now Elquist go right back. There's Tatum Schmierbach for 2. Great cut that time for Tech. Elquist found her. And Oregon Tech has extended the lead back to 14. Far sideline, tipped out. Salas has to go out to the center circle to grab it. She'll step back, launch a 3 from the head of the key. It's an air ball, and Elquist right underneath the basket for her 8th rebound, right at her season average. 71-57 the score. Schmierbach has it here, goes inside. Ching by herself, didn't pull the trigger. Tips it back to Schmierbach along the near sideline. She'll work off a Ramus pick. Turn in, launch a 15-footer right in the middle of the paint. Rattles around for an iron, back iron and falls. Tatum Schmierbach getting her points here late, 16 for her. And it's now a 16-point lead with 3:05 left in the ball game. Salas goes far sideline, caught there by Grossbeck. Stepping back outside the arc is Tonkin. Near sideline, Salas will step into an 18-footer. Left side of the rim, no good. Warner Pacific getting tired. Rebound goes to Schmierbach for Tech. In transition, it's Kennedy Toll. Trying to find Ramus inside. Love for her to get a career high tonight. Off a screen is Schmierbach. Spins it back to the top of the key. Kennedy Toll, her lob inside. Ramus catches it with 15 to shoot. Goes right back to Schmierbach. Layup is in! Schmierbach with 18, Ramus with 25. Those sophomores are going to be here for 2 more years, friends. As they come up floor, a whistle and a timeout called by the Knights. We'll take it with them. 2:28 left in the game. Tech has pulled away. 75-57 our score. We're back after this. Out of the timeout, Warner Pacific tries to drive to the basket. Shot by Saunders, no good. Got her own rebound, throws it out for a long 3. It'll rattle around, fall out by Grossbeck, and it'll go to Oregon Tech. Knights have gone to their bench, brought in a couple other players. Campbell back in, Alexa Mee as well. Tech has the basketball. I heard the seniors are going to be coming out one at a time. Step back, Kennedy Toll, 3 at the head of the key on senior day. 3 straight made threes for Key, and it's a 21-point lead for Tech. You'd never know they struggled against the zone for the first few minutes. Far corner, outside the arc, it's Fortin. She'll curl off a pick. Skip it all the way over the defense to no one. Not sure who she was throwing that one to. 14 turnovers. And Tech is going to sub out their seniors. One final time. The 3 seniors sit down. How about that? Avery Andrews for the first time checks in. Ramus is in there, Schmierbach, Anderson, and Wright. Along the near sideline, curling in is Schmierbach, throws it inside Ramus, can't finish. Rebound pulled around, who wants it? It goes to the Knights with 1:25 left in the ball game. Down the middle of the floor, caught there by Fortin, and then a pass to the near side. Campbell is called for walking. So a turnover for Warner Pacific, that's 15 for them. Looks like Lily Everson will be the next to check in for the Owls. As Anderson comes up the near sideline. Caitlin Wright nearing double-digit rebounds for the first time in her career. To Schmierbach near angle with just over a minute left to play. Anderson looks to lob, trying to get it inside to Andrews. Instead to the high post, they go to Schmierbach. She'll turn, find Avery inside, put up a shot short. Got her own rebound. Fresh shot clock. Schmierbach being dared to shoot a 3, so she does, misses it. Ramus has the rebound, goes right back to Schmierbach, banks it home. Mirbach to 20. And the lead is 23 for Tech as inside Fortin catches. She'll drive in against Caitlin Wright, throw up a shot, it rims in, and she's fouled with 28 seconds left. The foul go on Caitlin Wright. Lily Everson will come in for the final couple seconds. As will Chelsea Chink. Ebony McMillan also going to get off the bench. And spell someone, and Wright going to sit down, and in comes Kate Miles. So just about everybody going to get to play today. With 28 seconds left. And Tech's going to finish the regular season at 22-6. Will it be enough to earn a host spot for the national tournament? That's still to be determined. As the free throws up and go. 80-60 the score. Tech does not have to take a shot. We'll see if they'll run a set or if they don't. Looks like they will. Far sideline, Everson throws it one way. Kate Miles went the other. It goes out of bounds. Turnover Tech, just their 6th. That may be a season low. As Warner Pacific will have the basketball at the high post. Will they take a shot before the end of this one? It's Nagai along the far sideline. Tips it in the corner. They lob it back to her on the baseline. She loses it out of bounds and a turnover. And Tech will have 4 seconds to run the clock out. And this basketball game is over. And what was a difficult start to senior day for Tech ends up a good one as the Lady Owls complete a weekend sweep. They knock off Warner Pacific here today, 80-60. Our post-game show, that's coming up next, right here on the home of Oregon Tech basketball. 104.3, 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experiences everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make